How you doing? This is Tech in Christ. I just want to do a quick little, uh, review of the Canon XA60. This is the Canon XA60. For recording purposes, we like to do a lot of broadcasting here at the local high school that I work at, and one of the first things that we purchased was the Canon XA60s. The These things are pretty good because they're very versatile. They look very clear. I'm actually talking to you on a Canon XA60 right now. As you see, it's very clear. It has an awesome zoom capability that lets you zoom in and out very smoothly, and then it lets you go very far. This is great for schools. I think this is probably one of the, I would say, the go-to camera if you got a tiny budget. Not a tiny budget, but if you have a limited budget and you want to get something that's great for broadcasting games, even plays and events. Of course, we got a little more expensive equipment, but this is what we started with, the Canon XA60. Some of the great things that's on here is you have a viewfinder. Now, a lot of people use the DSLRs. We have some R10s, I believe I reviewed before. But with those R10s, if you are live streaming, you can't see video through the viewfinder, so then you'll have to buy an extra attachment of a viewfinder with it. But with this, it's already built in. That's the beauty of camcorders. You already have a built-in viewfinder, so you can see what you're doing right away. So that's one great thing. Also, another, you have two SD slots. With two SD slots, that's plenty of recording. So you can put two 128 gig SD slot cards in there, so you can have continuous recording. Many of the videos that I use for the school, I use these Canon XA60s, even though I have Blackmagics. I'm not gonna pan over here so you can see the Blackmagics. But even with that being said, I prefer for a lot of shots, just to, if I want something quick, use the Canon XA60s. Another cool feature, nice little mount. It's easy when you're storing action shots, when you're trying to record action shots. I love this camera hood that's built in. Has a lens close. Uh-oh, did that live on camera. Yeah, make sure it stay tight. But it has a little lens close feature, so you can close the lens, put that on there. If you look closely, here is a built-in microphone, so you can have a built-in mic. I actually use something else, and this may be one of the best features. Attached here is audio, like an audio setup. This allows you to put two external microphones to your camcorder. The beauty in that is they're XLR, so you can do professional microphones and you can hook it straight there. So if you're doing on-the-field reporting, you can have your newscaster with their microphone. They can just carry the cord with them. You can have a secondary person hold the cord, which we usually do, and they follow the cameraman or camerawoman, the camera person, and they hand them the mic and they can film straight into here. And you got two SD cards, so it can record everything here. So this is an all-in-one setup that you can use. If I turn this audio around, if you are in the industry, you probably already know this, but for those that don't, you could use the onboard microphone if you have these switched to off, but if you want these on, you just click it on. The beauty in this, it has phantom power built in. So when you're using those professional microphones, they need phantom power, so it has 48 volt phantom power, and that's very good to have powered mics to give you that superior audio quality. So that's a great thing. There's also a little shoe at the top where you can attach other attachments, so you can do another microphone and you can hit it there if you don't want to use professional mics, but you do want one of those mics that go with DSLRs, because in here, this is the second best part of the XA60s, is the extra ports that you have. You have a line-in microphone, so you can put one of those camera microphones. Let me see if I get it. So you see here we got the Rode mics, and they have the small 1/4 inch jacks. So that is great when you want to, I'm sorry, 1/8 inch. If you want to slide it in at the top, and you can use this as a little boom mic when you're recording your projects. So that's a great thing, or if you're live streaming your projects. So that's a great thing. Let me see what else is cool on here. Of course, it makes it easy because you can attach it to any standard tripod. So it has a mount for the tripod. It's a remote port. So if you're working by yourself, you can connect the remote port. That way you can try to get the video started by yourself. It's a headphone jack. So if you want to listen, if you want to monitor the audio while you're recording, that's a big help. This is a mini HDMI. Mini HDMIs are pretty cheap on Amazon. You can get a cord about 10 to 15 bucks, and you can do mini HDMI out to any HD source. So when I'm using my switchers, I usually have it going out from here to an HDMI switcher, or you can hook it directly up to maybe like a HDMI transcoder for your computer. It also has a USB connection. Now the great thing about the USB connection, Canon actually has EOS. It's a EOS program which allows you to hook up your digital cameras as webcams. So if you're using OBS, you have some small project, you can just run a USB line from your Canon to your computer and use it as a webcam, which is great for OBS if you don't want to invest into a switcher, because switchers can get pretty expensive. The cheapest switcher I did in other videos about 300 bucks, right? Or it can go as far as $3,000. If you see back here, 6,000. You know, it scales up. Of course, when you get to that range, you're going to be buying much higher cameras. This is a school budget. For my personal budget, it's good to have the USB, or like I said, you can do mini HDMI out. On the back of here, there's DC USB. This is great because, you know, everything is USB powered now. So even if you don't have the power cord that comes with the camera, like if you're out remote somewhere, you can use the USB from your computer or iPad, and it actually charges there. That's not official from Canon, but that's what I've seen work. On the back here, this is great. So on the back, you have the recording button, but what's also pretty cool, if you open up the viewfinder on the screen, you can actually take pictures on the screen. So what we typically do if we're recording the event for social media posts, we this is a mirror card here. For social media posts, we actually just click the photo button and it takes pictures for us. If you can see the viewfinder, I don't know, just audio. So it has an audio viewer, so you can check how your audio inputs is going to see if you're pitching good, things of that nature. Another cool thing, it has infrared mode. Infrared mode is good. So when you're filming in the dark, if you want to prop one of these up for like a security cam, you can film in the dark and you can get the infrared video picture, which picks up, basically it just lets you see in the dark. So that's pretty good. That's the case I use for it. You can also change the displays, have different inputs. So this thing is an awesome machine. Like I said, I think this is like a default recommendation if someone's getting started and they want to record. I think this is where to go. Hopefully you like this video. Like I was criticized, I did like an open box and I didn't make a review for it. But after using this thing for about a year now, I definitely recommend it. Ooh, almost messed up. This is, you can do a focus. There's a focus dial on the back side as well. So that's good as far as running the pitch. All right. Hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna put a link on this, send an affiliate link that can help me out. Otherwise, you know, or you can go to any other store. You know, I'm not greedy. God bless.